Right then. Oh, good morning, chat. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, fucking... What a song. Literally the same, fucking chord progression over and over again. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, this is a... people wondering what this song's called. So, is it a song? I don't even know. This is a throwback to my childhood, in a way, anyway. Basically, back when I was younger, I used to watch the Yogscast. And they used to have a segment called Trucking Tuesdays, and this is a song from an awful simulator game that they played called, Trucking Transport Tycoon. It's called Diesel.og. That's the one. Diesel.ogg, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so that's the name of the song. Fucking beautiful tune. Oh god, yeah, Diesel.ogg it's called, and what a game it was. We may have to play that at some point, we'll see. But yes, welcome, Euro Truck Simulator 2. I didn't know what I wanted to play this morning. I was kind of two minds. I was going to do some Train Simulator, but then I became very aware of the fact that I had not made editations to the engine, because Train Sim World looks awful with even the Ultra settings preset. I don't know why they had to dumb it down so much, but basically you can go into the engine's INI files. And when I say engine, I don't mean train engine, I mean game engine. And fuck around with the engine settings beyond that of just the Ultra preset. Because they don't let you really choose the specifics of what you actually want enabled. Like, it's all very streamlined in terms of the graphics settings on Train Sim World. So I actually need to go into the engine, play with stuff, remove motion blur, increase render distance, stuff like that. And it was more than I could do in the 10 minutes before stream when I realised that I should have done that thing. So yeah. How are you and Sheeps going live at the same time on the same... Sorry, going on... Oh, what? Sheeps on? Is Sheeps playing Euro Truck, is he? That's a big keck if he is. I wonder if he's playing multiplayer. No? Is it a different Sheeps, is it? Who knows? Right then. Morning, Cubic. How come you're not on the DayZ server? Well, that's one of it. Sorry. Let's have a look. Wave 1P to you. Oh! Might be dropping into Stanton soon. Yes, I will do, Freddy. Sorry, how come I'm not on the DayZ? It's literally ZF Sheep. It doesn't say he's online for me. Maybe it's still waking up for me. Oh, there he is. He is. Euro Truck Logitech Track IR. He's playing the single player, it looks like. I'm playing the multiplayer. He's also a Scania driver, which means he's playing it easy mode. Fair enough. No, of course, that's alright. Right then, let's have a look. So if I just turn down that music a bit more, pester him to play multiplayer. Yeah, I'll leave him to it. He's doing his own thing. I like the unorganised chaos of Calais and the fucking shenanigans that go with it. To answer the question about the DayZ server, the reason I'm not playing the DayZ server is actually because of a bad experience I had while playing it on that very server. I was one of the first people on it. I played it on its first day. And I played it for about 3 hours before basically calling it quits. So, I love what they've done with the server. There's loads of content. Digi and a person called CF Mag have done amazing work on actually constructing the server and building a very, very comfortable, likeable, almost sort of a mix of nostalgic and new DayZ sort of slammed into each other. And there's no shortage of stuff to do on the server. The problem comes with the game itself. I played for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and in that time I spawned all the way on the south coast and got as far north as Starry Sober. And I was actually really enjoying myself. I was enjoying the fact that they'd put all of the old zombie sounds in. I was enjoying a lot of things. Getting pangs of nostalgia, and I don't normally enjoy the looting on DayZ. It takes a long time. It's just going through, looking on the floor and shelves of a load of houses. But I was actually quite enjoying the looting this time round, and I actually, through no fault of my own, started to get all the materials I needed for a base. I found a box of nails in a car, I found a hammer, I found a saw, I found a hatchet, I found rope to make the fence kits to be able to place stuff, and I found a code lock, not a combination lock, a code lock like the good one. And I literally had everything I needed to go up north, slap a wooden door on a barn, and call it my own, and I was getting started with that. And as I'm running up towards where I want to make my base in the far north, I find a car and it's working. It's barely got any petrol in it, literally fumes. Just that faint whiff of diesel is all that's in the fuel tank. And I go to drive it to a petrol station, and I get just north of Novi Sober, and my game crashes to desktop. Now, for any original players of the DayZ mod, you will know that crashing to desktop in a car is bad news. In the mod, what used to happen is the server used to save the coordinates that you logged off on, but your car came to a dead stop when you did. So when you logged back into the server, you logged on standing upright in the middle of the car's hitbox, and it would just break every bone in your body and kill you. So I tentatively logged back into the server and found that my character was kind of stuck in this limbo. It was totally black screen. I don't know whether the car despawned when I crashed or whatever, but I was stuck in this ethereal realm. I couldn't open my inventory, I had no heads-up display, I had nothing. Totally bugged out. Now, I logged out again and I logged back into the server, and it just respawned me as a fresh spawn on the coast. And it was at that point, standing there on the coast, again, after 2 hours of work, disappearing to the bug, that I became very aware that after 7 or 8 years of being on the Steam Workshop, available for sale for however much money they're selling it for, it's still just an early access game. After 7 years, it's still got, you know, cars, a fundamental part of the gameplay, broken. And even in the acknowledgement that they're broken, they don't have enough of a sort of, they don't have enough server architecture to even, like, for the server to go, okay, this player wasn't killed by, he wasn't killed by a player, he wasn't killed by a zombie, he didn't die from full height, and he didn't crash a car. So why don't I just respawn him with the gear he has? But no, because the architecture that DayZ's built on just goes, oh, he's in, I don't know, he was in car, he no longer in car, he leaves server, I don't know, I respawn him character. And it just, I don't know, I just became very aware that the game is still, even after 7 years in development, just a mess behind the scenes. It's still full of bugs, it's still full of, and all they can think to do is add more content to try and shield the fact that the bugs are bad. If they went through, if we said we're going to spend a year and not produce any updates, but we're going to spend a year just polishing it to within an inch of its life, we've modded the fuck out of it, Q. Server's pretty decent. I still hear that there's problems with crashes and bugs and the cars are a mess. Also, good to see you, Digby. I don't know, man. I just became very, very aware that even after 7-8 years on the cooking pot, it's still early access. And it's just like, why? Yeah. So I don't know. I've kind of like, it's rubbed me the wrong way a little bit because of just the fact that it's just still broken after all these years. It's not complete. Missed the start. DayZ, Alex. Yeah. Anyway, let me load up these multiplayer. I'm probably going to have to do an update to it now that I think about it. Where is TruckersMP? Let's have a look. TruckersMP. There it is. Right, install available updates. Should be nice and quick. Launch ETS2. I think it's all up to date. I don't think I need to do any special updates to it. No, sounds good. Okay. So we're going to be doing some long distance lorry driving today. I may put some music on, just some synthwave music. Thank you very much. My lovely assistant has arrived with glasses and my mobile phone. Could my lovely assistant fill up my water bottle? She's giving me mad. I've been the bird has been flipped in my general direction. Oh no, she's coming back. She does love me, chat. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Have you ever tried the game Rust? Yes, wasn't a big fan of Rust. The thing that I liked about DayZ was the zombie survival experience. I played it as a hero, as a survival player. So I was never really much into the bandit PvP stuff, mostly because I can't aim. I've got enough of a sultry accent that I can talk my way out of hostile situations, not shoot my way out of them. And so I use that to my advantage. So yeah, I played hero a lot. And you can play hero in the new version, in the DayZ mod that or the DayZ server that Digi and stuff have. But yeah, just the bugs and stuff just completely just deflated me from really giving it any decent go. What that? I think I'll be alright. That back massage at 1? The spa? The bird has been flipped. Lovely. So we've got a shit ton got a ton of shit from chat for robbing a Patreon. Did he? Oh dear. When people try to rob Quebec, he just starts reading from a telephone book until they go. Yeah, basically, that's the gist of it. Right, let's log in then. Your current. Oh, wait, that's right. I'm on the wrong Steam account. Oh, that's annoying because it ties between them. Hold on a minute. I've got to change Steam accounts. I've got like a second Steam account with an old email address that like I still have. Oh, Steam. Yep. Okay, I know. Come on. Please close your. It's closed. I promise. Gabe, I promise it's closed. There it is. That bird is doing overtime, it's true. Good morning there, David. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Pick the puppet button. No, that's the other one. I'm thinking of this one. God, I can't believe I had that as a username handle all those years ago. Do you know when you're first trying to figure out what username you want? What was people's first usernames? What were their like embarrassing usernames? I had the great pleasure of being known to the wider internet as Joe the Web Rambo. Kill me now. Devil of Evil. I know, right? Wolf Pirate. Alex, yep. T. Alex Angry. Raven. Sabovo. Very nice. Red Fox. Green Beret. Something what? I don't have a racist bell. I will blow air into the racist water bottle. Okay, shut out the top. Got water up my nose and spray all over my glasses lenses. Okay, right. Lovely. Okay, what are we doing? A Euro Truck, that was it. Craft Boy 911. Oh god, poor sod. Craft Boy 911, eh? Right, TruckersMP again. Mine has been the same for the past 12 years, yeah. So my first ever gaming handle was on Xbox. Now, I didn't get an auto-generated... Did I? No, I did. Divine Rascal. Divine Rascal... Insert 3 numbers here. It was. I can't remember. Divine Rascal. Then I changed it to Joe97, but I couldn't get Joe97, so it was J0EE97. And I always, in my young state, in my infancy, was incredibly fucked off because people kept calling me Joey, and I'm like, he's not Joey, it's Joe. I can understand why people would call me Joey. After that, it was another Xbox handle with a group of mates. I think I was I Mr. Hulk or something. Like we had like various Marvel and DC superheroes, and then after that, it was Jebity. Took me ages to come up with that one, Jebity, and then it was Thone and Carter for a while. Don't ask me what that was. I think I put my name. I think I went on to like a random name generator and found like a. I think it was an elf name or something, or a dwarven name. It was like a World of Warcraft random name generator. Just in time for some quality. I don't know about that. In the old videos of the ZF clan, do you know who had the racist bell in the Vietnam War game? That was Soviet. Joe the Web Rambo is still the best. It's true. Those were dark days. Dark days. Yeah, Joe the Web Rambo. Shoot me now. This is the problem is as well, right? The problem is as well is that I had Joe the Web Rambo at... Oh, God, I forgot. Cut my eyes! My eyes! Yeah, fucking Joe the Web Rambo was the worst thing because I had that account for ages, right? And yeah, literally, right? The fucking Jane's laughing. I can hear her. Yeah, the worst thing was that I had that fucking handle for ages, right? And I had it up until the point where I started actually rolling into the world of work, and you kind of forget about it because it's not something that you ever think about. But you know, Joe the Web Rambo at gmail.com, or I think it was a Hotmail account. And then when you're applying for jobs and stuff and you're in an interview and it's just like, can I just get your email? And you're like, I kind of, you think to yourself, you know, it's like, ladies man X2247, you know, like, it's like, oh no, like just the worst experience. Like fucking reading out your horrible email address. Yes, it is. Joe the Web Rambo. Oh, it's just horrible. That's why I have 3 different Gmail accounts. Yeah, I got a professional one. No, you take that username and you use it with pride. Ah, the shame of it. Anyway, let's have a look then. So I'm going to click Drive just to connect to the simulation servers, just in case there is any problems with the time sync. I have no idea where we actually are. If there's been a Euro Truck update, I will have been recovered back to Rotterdam, I believe. Q-Wave, hello, Mr. Screw, good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, fucking just the worst experience ever. Really was. Okay, let's have a look here. Sub ran out, big sad. It's alright, we'll pretend Q-Wave is there. So everybody else is on. So where am I in the big wide world at the moment? So I am in Calais. God help me. Right, there are some oh my god.
Oh yeah.
These are some really big paying orders. £56 to the mile. Let's go price per distance. Yeah, £56 to the mile's phenomenal. We'll do this one to start with. Let's take some potassium hydroxide. I'm guessing what? Is that a corrosive substance? Let's do that. Calais to Malmo in my bright pink truck. No time like the present. Let's get it all fired up. It's been a long time since I played this game. Now, is my order here in this depot? No, it is not. So let's get lined up. Change into 4th gear. Disengage the handbrake. And let's roll up and on here. Now, yes, for the keen-eyed amongst you, I am driving a Renault. Why are you driving a Renault, Joe? Fantastic question. This is a sports lorry, for the lack of a better term. Who uses indicators? This is a sports lorry, right? And basically, that's not the button for the lights. Okay, we will get there, chat, don't you worry. This is a racing wheel, so it's a sports lorry with a racing wheel. For reasons that I cannot really explain, I cannot explain the phenomenon. The gear shifting on this lorry, the gear ratios, just seem to nicely line up with me changing gear on the steering wheel. Like, the RPM just seems to slot in nicely. It's a bit of a weird one, but it does just work for me. So, I actually spent some time in the other Renault, the new, like, Sleeper series, which is a very nice lorry to say the least, but I've just found myself having an affinity with this one, in all of its bright pink, hideous nature. So yeah, we're going to be chilling out today, going up towards Malmo. I tend to keep finding that I keep getting jobs to Sweden, and I don't know whether it's just because I always end up around Calais, and that's kind of where the game wants me to go. Yeah, but through no fault of my own, I keep ending up here, in Sweden. The Swedes love corrosion, apparently. They love their potassium hydroxide. Okay, take job. It's a reasonably heavy order, this. It's not the worst in the world. It's not the best either. I am using like a new, 16 speed gearbox on this. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to play with some of the big boys in terms of speed and acceleration. Truth is, though, probably not. There's that barrier in front of me. Let's line on up. We'll take a closer look at some of the order details once we've lined up here. Right, attach the trailer. Bring it forward into 4th gear. Is the game loud enough for people? It seems to be very quiet, doesn't it? Let me just pop the parking brake on here. We'll turn it up just a smidge. Master volume, we'll bring it up to like there. That's probably going to be nice and loud. That sounds better, doesn't it? Right, okay. And then we can put some music on. A bit of Space Trip 2. My de facto streaming playlist. DCMA Monka. Or DMCA Monka. Right. There it is. Pop a bit of that on in the background. Lovely. And then we are all set to go. Let's accelerate forward a little bit. ZF's Company Zero Trucks. I like that. There we go. You will have to let me know if it gets a bit too loud. I do have the benefit of being able to talk straight into the microphone here because I'm sitting bolt upright driving, which is nice. There it is. Now, I don't actually look out as I come around the corner. I actually use my little screen there to see where the blue dots are and see if there's somebody around. I think that music's a little bit loud. Let me know if the music's a little bit too loud, chat, and I'll just pull over and turn it down. There it is. Okay, got to give way here. Nice one. Okay, not too bad. The angry Volvo driver. The bane of all existence. Here it comes. That's a very short trailer. Very nice. Music's a bit too loud. Music could be a bit quieter. I'm going to just rolling thunder it then. Just while I can. How's that? Is that a bit more bearable? Oh, it didn't crash as I was driving then. That's always a boon, isn't it? A little bit busy on this intersection outside of Calais here. I've really got to buy this Crone DLC, apparently. It's not too bad in my bright pink lorry. Much better. Excellent. Yeah, just some background chill music while we're going to be chilling on here. And feel free to... We can use this as a sort of... Oh, Jesus. We can use this as an Ask Me Anything type stream. Do feel free to, you know, ask questions. Anything about me, my life, or whatever. Not that anyone's really that interested, but, you know. Always do what advertisements tell you. That's it. People prefer your ASMR voice to the music, it's true. But it's nice to just have something on just to kill the background noise. Let's see if I've got right of way here. A little bit of mouse movement there. I tend not to use the mouse too much, but in these cases, I kind of have to. Now, I've got to remember, I do have more than 12 gears on this thing now, which is nice. Because it lets me keep the rev count in the green and just gives me some slightly better cruising gears. Which I'm all for, to be honest. Quebec Wave, it's true. It's just Cube Wave. Woo! Quebec Wave. Right. Do you and Jane have a cat? No, we don't have a cat. I see, this is part of the reason why I do like the multiplayer. You never quite know what you're going to get. The ASMR. I apologise, chat. Was a little bit loud. Just a little bit. Right, there we go, we're picking up some speed. I want everybody to know as well, just while we get on and underway there, it's like, it's very possible that we could, well, we obviously go over the speed limit. That's the first rule of Europe 1. You never go the speed limit. You always go the maximum speed of your truck. God, we nearly went then, that was a tight corner. Alright, down and over we go. Changing into the left-hand lane here. Please clear before I get across the road. There we go. Whoa! Oh, what can you do? Oh, this is me. Oh my god. Crazy cars. Absolutely destroy the engine. Pistons rattling the ass on the bottom of the cab. There it is. Not bad for the hill climb, actually, considering we've got so many tons behind us. I'm impressed with that. That's good for hill climbing. Especially with such a low horsepower engine. I've been flashed by the guy behind me. There we go. It's quite busy on the other lane. It's not too bad at the moment. Tons of tons, it's true. Very nice. So in terms of our journey then, let's take a look at it. Oh, I'm 7% damaged apparently. That's probably from my previous run. So 19 tons of potassium hydroxide to Malmo NS Chemicals. It's not too bad. There's one of our European friends there coming past us. I believe he's in a Scania, so... Meeting him up. Isn't that big keck? There we go. Did he just brake check me? I'm not entirely sure whether he did. We'll see. Anyway, We're now up at cruising speed. The bank takes all of my money, because that's how the bank works. Well, I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so we've got 19 tons of potassium hydroxide going to Malmo. We've got 44 hours to do the job, which I believe could even be IRL time. It takes ages. We're going to get there fine, and it's a £48,000 order, which is absolutely golden, it is. I can't believe it. I don't know whether we just managed to out-climb that Scania that was behind us. We seemed to just leave him for dust. It's more than likely he was doing an external contract and was limited to 55, whereas the maximum server cap for freight market jobs is 67, which is nice. So we're going to just close that away. I've also tapped that, so there we go. Get the mirror on the left side. And we are good. So yeah, how are people in chat doing? Are people happy to be escaping to the weekend? I imagine some of you work over the weekend, and to that I say my condolences. When I am actually back at work, that'll be me as well. I am a weekend retail worker. I'm actually looking to get one of my weekends back, or one of my days on my weekend, because for ages, Joe was maximum introvert. I really didn't go out drinking. I didn't really do much of that. So I didn't mind working Saturday and Sunday. I had my days off in the week. And it is annoying if you do want to go out with mates, but as maximum introvert, it didn't really bother me. But yeah, now that I've got a sort of a nice house, a lovely girlfriend to be hanging out with on a weekend, because when she goes back to uni, she's going to be working flat out Monday to Friday. And I want to have at least one day in the week, if not, 2 days, but one day in the week where I can just, chill with Jane, which will be really nice. Barely lost any speed up there, which is nice. Stream is until 2 p.m. 3 p.m, yeah. Or no. Anyway, about 2 p.m, I should say. Sorry, yeah. Might do a little bit more depending on the order, because sometimes the orders can run it over. So 2, half 2, that kind of area. I'm on disability benefits, so no plans except burying my grandfather, beg your pardon, who just passed away due to cancer. Very sorry to hear that, Volmada there. My condolences. Okay, we've got a junction change coming up here. We're left-hand lane. Okay, let's pull over. Left lane is clear. Change back onto the big map. And then it looks like we're taking this hairpin round, so we're going to just give it a little bit of brake as we come down here. Just a bit more, and then back on the power as we go round. There it is. Lovely stuff. No drama, no fuss through there. Check the mirror. All clear. And out we go. Lovely. I'm not expecting to see too many people up in Sweden, to be honest. It's going to be nice and quiet. And I'm in favour of that. I like sort of the open road, the driving. Say hello to that guy. He must have a very heavy trailer. He's struggling to get up to speed. Very nice. Right. Not bad at all. Fossil Corn has been at my new job for 2 weeks now. I've switched departments 4 times so far. Jesus. I'm handed around like a cheap hooker, was hired as a cook, now I'm in logistics. Oh dear. I suppose you don't even know what you work in at this point, being thrown between departments like a £1. Yeah, like a £1 hooker. Jesus. Cook now logistics, I know, right? Not bad. Speeds up. Let's lock in the cruise control, as it looks like we are cruising for a little while on this this here part, which is nice. Gonna make some lovely cardboard soup. Ah, lovely. It's about no less than they deserve for juggling you between departments so much. Rich in fibre. Yeah, lots of fibres in there. It's quite a sort of snaky bit coming up here as part of this junction. I think we're bearing left, aren't we? We're going down towards Liège. Just slow it down a little bit here for the hairpin. It's not really a hairpin, but I just want to make sure the centre of mass is working with me. There we go. Took that at a good speed. Very good. Yeah, this new gearbox in this lorry is good. Just a few more beans. Struggled on that uphill, it is a little bit steep. Change down as much as I can. I am still yet to get the best engine in this lorry. I think I get it at the next level. And depending on how much experience we get for this, because I know it's an ADR order, we should get the top level. Which should really make a bit of a difference for us, which is nice. Yeah, we are struggling with that uphill a little bit. Some more horses under the hood would go a long way there. Change up to 16. Lock in cruise control. Now, we'll keep our foot down, actually. We'll get it up to 67. Good stuff. A Soviet delicacy cardboard soup, it's true. It gets narrow here. A bit of road work. A little bit of lane wandering there, but I think that can be forgiven. Quick toot on the horn. Looks like we're going straight over, so we want to be left-hand lane. There we are. Excellent stuff. Just keeping our speed up. Why don't you use modded profiles in ETS2? When you say modded profiles, what do you mean exactly, Ong? I'm a blazing scrub when it comes to this game, unfortunately, so I'm afraid I don't know exactly what a modded profile is, unfortunately. Should do a compilation of ASMR screams. If you just go through the clips channel, sort by year, you get like a nice compilation of them, which is nice. ASMR screams, Cube Thonk. Minty fresh. I'm going to have a Cube Hydrate. Don't drink and drive, they say. For two reasons. One, as long as it's not alcohol, I suppose it's not too bad. But you do have one hand off the wheel. Just make this corner here, and then I'll read Wojtek's question. Have a look here. Right, there we go. What's the worst job you've had, if you don't mind me asking? I've only ever had one job. Streaming. No. I've only ever worked in one job. I've only ever worked in retail. I suppose we can broaden that to works experience, I guess. Because basically for works experience, and I don't know whether it's the same throughout the rest of the world, but in the UK, at the very least, once you get to like year 10, I don't know what the equivalent of that, this lane, I don't know what the equivalent of that would be in other countries, but once you get to year 10, you have to do 2 weeks worth of work experience, just to go out and taste the world of work kind of thing. And the truth is that you're just stapled to somebody that doesn't really want you for 2 weeks, and you make their job difficult because they have to try and include you in some way. In fact, actually, I want to stay in this lane, don't I? Yeah. But yeah, basically, I did 2 weeks worth of work experience. Now, you're supposed to get your own work experience, and if you didn't get your own work experience, the school would find a placement for you. Now, I didn't want to do work experience because, you know, maximum introvert. So I didn't bother finding any works experience. And the 2 weeks came and they said, we've got you a placement doing this thing. And you had to do it. So I was put onto site preservation. Now, site preservation sounds all lovely, you know, working in parks and stuff. But let me tell you what it's really like working in a park. I spent 2 weeks picking up dog shit with a litter picker. That is site preservation, folks. That is it. I'm going to go in the left lane here. But yeah, that was a journey, to be sure. The first day of work experience was the slowest day of my life. Officially the slowest day on record. So I can't even remember the name of the park, but I went to this park, and the guy that worked there was called Paddy. Would you believe he was Irish? And yeah, so I'm working with Paddy, and it rains all day. You know, it's England. It rains all day, and he wouldn't go out in the rain. So we sat in a park keeper's house. Now, park keepers' houses aren't lavish things. This house didn't even have electricity. It's just a building where he could store his tools. We sat in the park. No, I want to be in the outside lane still. Ooh, that was a bit of a lean. We sat in this park keeper's house for 8 hours. And because it was like the first day, everyone was too awkward to talk to each other. It was me, this other work experience kid, and Paddy himself. Paddy had a stack of old newspapers, and he got through all of them by the end of the day. And I sat in a... I'm slowing down for this because that's a bit tight. I sat in this fucking seat for 8 hours, and the only thing I did was eat the bagel that my mum packed me for lunch, and that was it. It was actually the slowest day of my existence. Sounds horrible, yeah. It was the worst. Like, after a day like that, after the slowest day in living memory, you were like, please, Paddy, let me go out and pick up dog shit with a litter picker. Please, God. I love it. It's the favourite thing in the world. It's the only thing to do. And so that's what I did. Oh my God, there's a bit of a drunk driver going on up there. Didn't you have a phone? I had a shitty Samsung phone that I could play Snake on. It was pay as you go, and it never had any credit. So I couldn't browse the internet or anything. I didn't get into smartphones until very, very late. Dopamine reset, I know, right? All part of his plan. I suppose maybe it was. It's like Bart Simpson. He's very swervy. I've got a big sneeze coming. Me. Try and keep my eyes on the road. God, it's the truth. Bless you, thank you. Oh, I didn't like that. I gave it a boot full of brake then. Bit more power over there. Still more stable than that guy, that's it. Can you not scare my bird? I apologise, Beaker. Beaker? Am I getting Beaker right? I'm sure is it Beaker? Beaker, it is Beaker. I don't know why, but I kept thinking... Yeah, the only thing I kept thinking of Beaker, and I was like, Beaker? That's the... From the Muppets. That's all I could think of. Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. Muppet Labs, where the future's being made today. Lovely. Oh, this is a hairpin, don't like it. The Muppets was quality. Did you ever get more horror stories like Poo Covered Man coming in? God, I'm trying to remember. There was I remember sort of, you know, the retail horror stories, because I mean you work with the general public, right? And that's got to be like, I stand by. You know how like Russia and lots of countries around the world, they have national service where you've got to do 2 years in the armed forces once you turn 18, just in case you are ever called to draft. I think we should have the same thing here in sort of Western powers, but instead of the army, retail. And only 2 months. 2 months is all you need. 2 months in retail. Just to know what it's like. When I come to World Power, when? It's not if, when. That's going to be a thing. What's Black Friday like when you work there? Specsavers really doesn't do Black Friday. We do like a slight offer that we tell you is an offer, but it's not really an offer. It's kind of like one of those corporate things, right? Where there's a load of offers that are available in store, right? When you come in and talk to a sales assistant. And then for like Christmas, all we do is advertise that those sales exist, and people are like, oh, 2 for 1, that's a good offer. But it's like, it's been available all year round. It's like really, nothing changes. You should keep an eye out for that. That's like when like supermarkets like tell you something's half price, but they like, so it previously retailed for £2.50, and then mysteriously it starts retailing it for £5, and then they half price it back down to £2.50. Like you know, like weird practices like that. But like most companies get, yeah, it's just consumer level nonsense, isn't it? That's how they get you to buy things. They sucker you in. That's how it works. I love it when I ask for the 2 for 1 deal and they get all nervous for some reason, yeah. Best thing you can do at any place is threaten to complain to the head office. If you threaten to take something up with head office, Wow. That's how you get results, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because it's the nice people that get fucked over. Because a director will not... doesn't really... in most cases, doesn't care about the customer. The director cares about the customer that complains. Because if they complain, then they get stung with a fine from the head office. So if they just... you know, if someone starts threatening to go to head office about something, you just sort it out in-house. No fuss. Gimme your manager, yeah. Karens of the world. It's been nice, though, because I've kind of built up... because I was kind of that, like, 18-year-old... you wouldn't catch up with that? Which was very inappropriate, considering I worked in an optician. But, I'm going to stay in the middle lane, I think, because I don't know whether any more of those janky turn-offs are going to come in. I would like to talk to your manager's manager, it's true. Are you using DLC or any mods? I've got various DLCs. I've got Going East, Scandinavia, and France in its entirety. I don't know. I am going to switch to the inner lane here. But yeah, I don't really know what else I'm running apart from that. But yeah, it's like, what can you do? Unless you work in a shipyard like I did, the foremen don't care about their workers. Yeah, basically. You are utterly and absolutely disposable and replaceable. One of the scary things about coronavirus and the impact that it's had is that payrolls, the actual payroll of the amount of people on the payee system, which is like the system in which tax and stuff is already sorted out for you if you work your main job, that has shrunk by 600,000 workers. Now, a lot of those will have been let go, but a lot of these people that have probably been taken off of the payroll, in a sense, probably don't even know they've been sacked yet. The companies are just trying to get as much money out of the government furlough scheme here in the UK as possible before they finally slide the P45 under the door, and then you're gone, basically. There's going to be layoffs at my shop, I know, and it's entirely possible I could be in that wave of layouts. Speaking of which, here's my Patreon. You can find it below. No, it's a worrying time, especially for retail, because retail, and especially travel, airplanes, trains and stuff, it just hasn't bounced back. Keep on trucking, thank you very much, Karma. Yeah, I think they have to tell you if you're being laid off. They will, Freddy, but probably closer to when furlough ends. And the problem is that so many people are being laid off, the amount of vacancies and stuff is basically zero. Especially in, like, skilled jobs. Like, skilled jobs you might... and if you're heavily skilled, you should be alright, but retail isn't a skilled job. Full-time streamer job incoming, well, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Puts food on the table. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know who that was. Tartan Crocodile. For some reason your sub hasn't popped up in front of me. I think it just got swallowed by the big wall of text from Vark there. I'll try and read it as best I can. Hi, Cute. Was telling my other half about you playing the forest with Jaina and dropping trees on the base, and she asked how you two met. God, how did we meet? God, there we go. I managed to get that out without causing an accident. So, how did we meet, Jane? We first met through... well, it's going to sound scandalous, but your old boyfriend. Because I made a Discord server, but I didn't know the first thing about setting up bots on Discord, and I asked if anybody knew how to. And he offered to help me. Do you want me to come down for story time? Yeah, you can do. I think that would probably be better. Yeah, I think yeah. So he helped me set up the Discord along with Gordon. Gordon helped with the bots, and then he helped moderate it for a time. It's story time. Okay, you can. You probably. How far have you gotten with this? So I think I've gotten to the point where you helped moderate the Discord, or helped set up the Discord. That's as far as the story got.
So yeah,
you might want to.
So my now ex had helped to set up the server, and I was basically moderating chat and stuff, because I was the slightly more social one.
Big shock.
I know, shock and horror, because it's dead now. But yes, if you want to talk, it's there, and it's open.
Yeah.
But yeah, so one thing led to another, I guess? doesn't really get much more complicated than that.
You made me a bear cross.
Oh yes. So there was the mod meetup, right? In which it was me, Iron, Gordon, and you. Okay. No car. And I had made you a cross stitch, and I wanted to give it to you in person. Spent 80 hours on that cross stitch. And then he broke my heart because he said no the first time I asked.
Big kick.
That's right, chat. He broke my heart. And I still loved this asshole anyways. So yeah, fast forward to 8 months later, when the oh so famous Alan Wake stream, in which it was a 3 a.m. conversation, and you were insecure as all fuck about, I don't deserve all of these followers.
I don't. No.
And I was like, but you do.
No.
Because of the fact that you are true to yourself on stream. There is none of this vast fakery.
I make no illusion. I am playing Euro Truck in my underpants and stocks.
Exactly. Exactly. And I can confirm this fact because he is in front of me, being a specimen.
You call me.
I know. I have to live with this. But it is a choice that I am happy to have made. No, Ash, no one wants to see that. I'm sorry. I don't even want to see it.
Right.
I don't have one handy, I'm sorry.
Throw the pillow.
Now the pillowcase is in the wash basket. But yes. So I was telling you how chat loves you for all of this, and that I love you. And then you were kind of just like, I love you too! And it was like, now kiss. And 2 days later we had our very first date, and we went for sushi, and it was adorable, and yeah. I think I freaked you out the first time we met because I was sat there in the
Here's a fucking story, right?
There.
So, you know, fucking first impressions, you know, when you fucking, I think I've missed my turn off here. Do you know fucking, I think I don't know whether, yeah, I think I have missed my turn off, I think, no? I'm not sure. I'll find out soon enough, yeah. So fucking first impressions, chat, right? Fucking first impressions, right? You're just meeting up with this person for the first time. She says, meet me in Waterstones. So I'm going there to Waterstones. I'm all, you know, I'm all dolled up. I got the aftershave on. I'm all ready. And fucking, where do I find her? Right? Not in the, you know, where, you know, not in some novel, you know, English literature area to seem, you know, I'll sit there, I'll seem sophisticated, or in the coffee shop or something. Where did I find her? The true crime section, reading about some serial killer. Fucking lovely. What a first impression that was. I was like, Jesus. It was a warning. I know, right? Absolutely true crime. Big keck. Did she turn into a wheel for a second? I don't know. Possible. Serial killer. Yeah, big run. That's known in the business as a red flag. Yeah, so that was the story of how we met.
Yes, Ash, totally. Definitely.
Well, yeah, what did I get myself into, moment? But it was really nice going for sushi. And so I don't like sushi, but Jane does. Well, we know I don't like sushi, but Jane does like sushi.
You've grown to like sushi fish, but not the rice.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's, you know, it's not even the raw
rice.
fish. It's not even the raw fish that sets off my gag reflex. Something awful. It's the pulpy weird rice wrapped in the seaweed or whatever it's wrapped in. I don't know why. It just my palate just rejects it. She's demonstrating she knows how to hide a body. Why the rice? I don't know why the rice. It's just something about... My apologies, chat. It's...
Don't apologize. I love it.
No. It's terrible. No, no screams. No screams. Always with the screams. People are relaxing. Okay, I'm going off here.
Freddy, that was me.
Oh God.
Blame Scrooge.
Too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's all right. That was a bit of left foot braking there.
Woo. That was still close.
Yeah. Impressive, to be honest. God, I don't know what she does. She's only had a coffee this morning. She just has incredible burps, and I keep the world. I am the equilibrium in the universe because
He farts at me.
I fart at her, yeah.
And they reek. He stunk out my studio yesterday, chat. I want you to know this. He farted at my door and it seeped through the wood of my door and stank the room out.
I just revenge. There, oh.
Yard? Was that? Wait, hang on a second. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, I got spam email. Never drop internet connection ever again.
It's working now.
I know. It was on my spam email.
To make a compilation of Q's screams and Jay's burps, we shall call it the Quirp.
He is on.
Quirp streams. Or skirps or breams. It's a fish, isn't it?
Yes, bream's a fish.
Big fish. Querbs.
Quirps.
We are HD Crafter 12. Queefs? No, that's a different show. You've come to the wrong studio. Your wheel is on the wrong side. That is a falsehood. This is a UK layout, for I am a UK man. Jane Burp when? She's got one. She's got an emote, Jane Burp.
Missed you, burp.
Missed you, Burp. Ash's favourite emote.
That he paid quite a lot for.
There it is. It's getting the mileage.
Now that Twitch has decided to actually give it to him.
I know, right? Got to work hard for that shit. UK best layout, apparently. Oh, I'm so sorry, chat. I really am. But I want you to take solace that while the burp is disgusting, you don't have to smell it. I'm tearing up. My eyes. Oh, they sting. Oh my God, I'm tearing. I can't see. I can't see through the tears. Oh.
You're not tearing.
Fuck it. I am. My eyes are watering big time. Holy shit. Oh God. Very nice. Oi oi Q. Hello Jimmy Ray. Am I here? Oh, this is me. Am I taking this right hand fork? No, I'm going all... Ooh, there was a bit of a lean in there. Can you... you're like a time bomb. Be gone. Big shoe.
Oh, brought down for adorable story time.
And you just...
You shoot me.
belching at me.
Rude.
Big belch. Oh God, that was fucking hell. It was a bit close through there. It's her mating call. You having my boyga? I can't defend. Hold on a minute. Right, I need to it's like those cartoons. I need to tie a piece of rope to the steering wheel. She's going after my Rustler's burger in the fridge. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. I didn't offer it to anyone. You've gone from no. Not the Rustler's burger. I know, right? Okay, you can have the Rustler's burger. Yeah, to be fair, she did make some really nice pasta last night. It's the least I can do. Chicken or spare rib? I tell you, the worst takeaway that I ever had. This is a story for you when you say chicken and ribs. So, when we were at Jane's flat in Stoke-on-Trent, I was quite surprised to find that Just Eat, or it was Deliveroo actually, had Frankie and Benny's as a takeaway. I thought it's a bit strange. It's really more of a restaurant, isn't it, than a takeaway. So I ordered the mixed grill, which is a piece of chicken, a small rack of spare ribs, barbecue sauce, and I think a little bit of beef. I can't remember, beef or pork or something like that. And had a corn on the cob with it. Jane had like a chicken burger, right? Now, it took a little while for it to get there, but the fucking state of it. Oh my goodness me. Am I turning off here? Yes, I am. Yeah, the fucking state of this burger was like nothing you would bloody believe. And the state of the ribs, right? So, everything arrived cold as mama's love. You know, like, it fucking, like, basically freezing at this point. It had been in this guy's car forever. And, I first start with the story on the corn on the cob. And now, the corn on the cob story is something that Echo has never forgiven me for. Because it's like, how? Now, when I saw this corn on the cob, it looked just a little bit well done. You know, like when something's been in the oven a little bit too long, it's withered and a little bit brown? You know, that kind of brown colour. I thought, you know what, that's fair enough. So, there I am. I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and... looks like I'm catching a ferry here. But yeah, so I thought, yeah, I'll go and do that. That's fine. You know, I'll just have a bite. I bit into it. And, well, to say the least, to give you a spoiler, the corn on the cob was, well, it was old, it was rotten, basically. I want you to, in a bit of method acting for me, I want you to just take a bite out of the air in front of you. That was about the resistance, you biting through the air now is about the resistance I received biting through that corn on the cob. I bit straight through it. Like, fucking... which had a quality retching into a bin, which was probably the most harrowing of the experience, but it didn't get much better after that, because the ribs were cold, and cold barbecue sauce kind of just congeals into bloody brown phlegm. It's just horrible. And then the chicken. Oh, the chicken. So the chicken was cold as in anything else. Well, easily the most memorable property of the chicken. I think I just overshot that a little bit. Work the gears. Easily the most memorable part of the chicken was that when I cut into the chicken, it squeaked. It was so full of water that when I cut into the chicken, it squeaked at me. Do you know that? Do you know when you're washing up and you? Do you know? She was waiting for that. Do you know when you're washing up and you rub your finger on like do you know, like a dinner plate? You know, when it's like wet with like suds, it makes that like squeaky noise. It made that noise when I cut into it. It's miserable here in fucking Sweden. Look at this. Look at the colour palette. Probably don't need that much gusto on the... There we go, that'll do. Still half alive. Yeah, it was like the chicken had been filled with dishwater. There he is. There is Jord. How did you get here ahead of me? Easy there, Jord. Lovely stuff. That's realism for you, apparently, yeah. His trailer just leaning into my lane a little bit there. There we go. Good stuff. Alright then. But yeah, that was the story of the most harrowing takeaway. Jane's burger, I seem to remember, wasn't very good either. It was like one of these brioche buns, but it had been so saturated in the grease of the burger for however long it took them to actually deliver the thing, that when she finally got around to eating it, the bun had kind of like just fused with the paper that it was wrapped in, and so when you tried to unwrap it, the bun just disintegrated. And that was how I stopped going to Frankie and Benny's in one fell swoop, to be honest. To be honest, the restaurant food is really nice, but not much for the takeaway. I one time got a chicken sandwich, and the chicken tasted like boiled dishwater and was also 80% gristle. It's true. That was like the story of the woman who had got the chicken nuggets from McDonald's, and the chicken nugget kind of looked like a chicken head, so she took the batter off and it was literally a battered chicken head. Nightmare fuel. Absolute nightmare fuel. It's called fusion cooking, apparently. Lovely jubbly. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. Never having nugs again. Yeah. Is Jay able to belch on demand, I wonder? She's definitely able to belch more than most people. I can cry on command. I can, like, force cry. I know a lot of people can't do that. I'd make an excellent titty streamer. There we go. Oh, we're already here. Whoops. Do feel free to open those fucking bollards a bit quicker. How the hell I made that corner, I will never know. So that's not bad in terms of price per mile. Public apology when? I can't do a public apology because I don't have a cat that I can sit there, you know, like just holding, sadly. This is a tiny yard. How the hell am I going to park this here? Okay, well, I feel like killing Bob the Builder over here. If I get close enough to him, I might be able to whip it round. It clearly says no people there, Bob. Can we squish him? Yes, we can. Right. I'm not really sure how I do this, if I remember this. No, that's that way, so I want this way. I don't really think I'm going to have enough for this. But we'll see if we can. Jesus H. Okay, well... Okay, yeah, that's not... I might be able to drive around, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if I can do that. I might be able to just whip it round into place. It's going to be a bit snug for sure. Just use my mouse here to look as I whip round. What's happened there? I have spilled potassium hydroxide everywhere and poisoned the water supply. This is what is known in the industry as a jackknife. Now, I wonder if I can go really low range and just power round. If I lock the diffs, can I just brute force that? Am I moving? I actually am moving. Really slowly. I've locked the diffs. This is not a guide on how to park a lorry well. This is low range, locked diffs, full power, mud runner tactics, literally. It is going. You bring dishonor to truckers. I'm sorry, Blade. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Well, I hate to say it, it has worked. Sort of. I will need to line up, but we are round. A little ways off, but I wonder if the game will give me saving grace here. Probably not. Oh no, it will. Credit where it's due. It should never have worked. Lovely. Well, we made it. And with no damage. And level 18. Into 19. Professional, which is very nice. Let's go for another point in just in time. We've got all the ADR and long distance stuff, which is great. Excellent. New upgrades available. Do I have that engine yet? I do. The 520 horsepower Euro 6. So I need to go and find a depot to apply my new upgrades to my lorry. Very nice. Hello, Remy Gamer. Remy's letting me get away with this. Actually, put it in more than just super low range. There he is. Right. So somewhere around here, there will be a depot. It does look like, however, there isn't. Looks like there's nothing here in Malmo. Looks like I'm on like a weird industrial estate. I might just be able to flick this round here in what I like to call a highly illegal maneuver. Just going to pull over on the side of the road without crashing into a lamppost. Just park up and see whether I can find this depot. Put my indicator on just while I'm in the map here. That's the job market. I want the world map. So I'm here. So there is the Malmo depot. So kind of runs down the spine of this motorway. Okay, not a problem. Let's go and find this depot. I could just recover there, but where's the fun in that? Lovely. Round we go. Very nice. Unlock the differentials. So the game's limiting my top speed here because I'm in a city, which I think reasonably is fair enough. I can only go 37 through here. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus, the understeer. No weight over the fucking wheels to pin it into the road. And it's wet. Hello, Catler. Good to see you, mate. Welcome, welcome. What server am I on? I'm on EU1. Oh, the understeer. Oh, God, wrestle the force feedback. Jesus. There it is. Just came from your blood plasma donation. Is that for coronavirus? You're a generous soul, sir. Recruitment agency. And the depot. I feel even worse today. Body hurts more. Yep. Right. The hideous pink. Do we keep the hideous pink, chat? Do I keep my hideous pink lorry? Or do I actually make it look halfway decent? Keep it, okay, fair enough. Hate you all. Okay, right, okay, so we've got the ZF gearbox here, which is kind of like, I can't not take it. It's a ZF gearbox. It doesn't work. But what we do have to upgrade is, oh, wait, I've already got this engine? Okay, I've already got the top engine apparently. When did I get that? Maybe when I rebought the lorry. Okay, so in fact I already have the top engine then, so that is as much as there is to give. That is scary. This truck can be a very, very, very underpowered. Never mind. For a different Renault. Ah, I see, yeah. It must be for the Sleeper series. I do just prefer this truck, though, for reasons I can't fathom. If I put a bull bar on it... Do I dare? Viking! The Viking bull bar. It's also Champion. Viking, eh? Bloody bull bar on a pink truck. I could just absolutely, I could just smatter it in fucking lights, couldn't I? Just kill anyone that looks at it. Stone dead blindness. That'd be the way to do it. Lovely. Okay, well I think that's good there. Can you put extra lights on the bull bar? Yes, you can. I can put extra lights on the top as well, just to kill anyone that looks at it. But I think we're going to be alright. I was under the impression I hadn't got the top engine yet. But apparently I do, so fair enough, I guess. Okay, fair enough. Right, I wonder if I can use that money then, instead of upgrading anything, to go and pay off this loan. But now I've got a loan to the bank. Let's have a look here. 80,000. I can repay it and leave myself with £315 to my company's name. That'll do nicely. Cube Hydrate, that's a good opportunity. Let's do that, and then let's check out the freight market. We're in Malmo. What's about? So, price per distance. There's one to Liverpool. I don't like going to the UK. There's one back to Rotterdam, but that takes the same road. Let's check the external contracts. In Malmo, we've got one going to all the way down to Slovakia. That could be an interesting drive. That's a very heavy cargo load. What do we think about going heavy, chat? £97,000. Should we do a heavy load? That pays quite well over short distance. Upgrade your chassis for that. Q, you need to do a short route first. How come? You don't have fuel money at the moment. True. Okay, we'll do a short route first then. You make a good point. No fuel money. Okay, what's a short distance? There to there. Yeah, because then I could just catch the ferry and then I've got fuel money. Let's take this excavator. Although I can't even afford the ferry, can I really? I suppose I could drive. I didn't give that much thought actually, because I've got to pay for a ferry. Should probably cancel that or set a new one. Let's see. Let's go just distance. Sort by price first. So there's there to there. That's not awful. Quick delivery. Empty pallets. 21 tons. 3k. That one's Malmo to Malmo. Do that. Just drive on water. Probably a bad idea. Right. Realign the screen. And let's go and find out where I'm getting this shit from. I really do need to get like a track IR for this game so I can look around. But track IR is expensive. Unless it's cheaper than it was when I last checked a few years ago. It is just expensive. It wasn't red. It wouldn't have been safe to stop in the rain. Don't I have VR? I have VR. But I don't know, like, Track IR versus VR. I think Track IR is a bit more pleasant for the viewer. A bit less head bob, a bit less seasick. And I don't know whether you can use VR with the multiplayer. God, it's slippy. I wonder why. There we go, and then into this depot. You need to pay toll money to drive Denmark from oh, absolutely fine, that is. So I need to pull into here. There it is. Put music on, Bobhead with music, it's true. I'm gonna pull into this yard. Interesting. Talk to the yard office here. Let's see. So, just a very short haul journey between here. So, do you reckon I should go up here instead then? And not pay any... That's doable. So, do I have to pay toll money between here and here? In that case, then I'll go potted flowers. And go further north. It's only 3 tons, I should barely feel that. I do love these like new yards and stuff, these are fantastic. I check your fuel levels first. I've got like the large fuel tank on this, so I think I'll be okay to get there. With only 3 tons, the fuel efficiency should be a bit better. There we go. Right. Let's just quickly make sure I put our music back on. This is Night Run, apparently, which I suppose is a little bit opportune. Don't know what this music track is. I don't know whether I've listened to this one before. Right. Round we go. We want the exit, which is here. Lovely stuff. We're going out and about there. So where's it telling me to go then? World map. It just says get out of the yard. Then we can go from there. So we want to go left. There's left we want to go, isn't it? Pretty sure. Okay. Right. The only track AR thing I can find on Amazon seems to be £200. Yeah, it is expensive. There it is. I think I'll be able to get there on this much fuel. Well, interesting song. Very nice. That's expensive, yes. Nice one. Just get a Wii and gavitate the remote to your forehead. That's like that low-budget cosplay guy. I like the idea of that. Get the low-budget GLaDOS cosplay. VR is what, 300-400 for the Rift? I think so. I'm not saying necessarily that the Rift is cheaper than the Track IR, but if you don't have the Track IR, then 200 quid is a fair bit. I already have the VR from ages ago. Very nice. A little bit of oversteer on that. That's not too bad. Change down a little bit, more power. Not that I really need it. Apologies for the loud truck going past. Nice. Not quite in the white lines there, but you know, they are there to guide us. Track IR was less than £100, I'd say that would be okay, but for the price, VR is a better deal, yeah. Well, Track IR has its place, you know what I mean? Like, for example, in Armour, Track IR is better than VR. Like, Track IR does make Track IR does make Armour very pleasant. Especially like flying helicopters and driving and stuff like that. Because there's a mod that lets you, like, so spatially change where your head's looking. So, like, so for example, do you know, like, how in VR, like, sometimes the head is static, like, you can't lean and peek around corners? Like, there's a mod for Armour that lets you do that. You can, like, lean and peek around corners and stuff, which is just excellent. Because it means you're able to look around without exposing yourself. Which I love that. It's also particularly good in, like, helicopters and cars, because it means you're able to look out the window behind you, and so on. It's very, very cool. Right. Oh, that was close. Right. Track AR on Amazon is £102. Is that right? That's not too bad. Jane, my birthday is the 29th of August. A really good song for this scenery would be a song called The Midnight Days of Thunder, but I think it would be DMCA to use, yes. And with Twitch going on the absolute crusade that is Twitch, and people playing non-copyright music, yes, you do land yourself in a world of fucking pain. A really good song. Yeah, I don't doubt. But yes, Twitch go Big Monka. Yeah, with only 3 tons, she's barely feeling this at all. Kalinka is the only choice, it's true. Those Russians want their dues.
Yeah.
Thank you very much there to Dwayne Mulroy. Love you and Jaina. Keep on trucking. Thank you very much, Dwayne. Good to have you in. Love you too, sir. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's nice. I do like doing my morning streams. There's just something about streaming first thing in the morning, which is nice. And then I'm on again this evening, which is cool. And I might smatter some more League streams just in and amongst the chicken feed every now and again. If not scheduled streams, because I know people come for the single player stuff for scheduled things, or indeed a bit of Deep Rock or whatever whenever that decides to happen again. But yeah, it's you know, just a little bit here and there. Couldn't be too bad. Morning stream, true. It is 12:30. 11 AM is when it starts, so I like to call it a morning stream. We went for a nice walk this morning, me and Jane. It was a lot better than the weather in game here. It's actually quite. It was like sunny with no cloud, which meant it wasn't very stuffy. It was early enough in the morning that the sun hadn't got its blazing heat on yet. It was just, so you know, sunny enough to see, but the real beating of the gorilla chest that the sun likes to do when it's really warm didn't really happen. So we were able to have a quick swizz round the park, which was nice. We just sat on a bench and just sort of watched the world go by. It was quite nice, just listening to the wind through the trees and the leaves and whatever. Just clears your head. It's nice. If cost is an issue, you can always make DIY track IR. I even managed to make one years ago, and I'm really bad at DIY stuff. Fair enough, lass. But I have no, like, my hands are only capable of making a mess, and that's really as far as it goes. Stay on this road. Hello, truck. Good to see you, mate. Or car, even. Lovely. I also saw that you added me on League, Emily. You'll have to play a game. You'll have to carry me. You weren't trolling. It's actually pretty cool, but I see the Sabaton version is more pleasant. Is a more pleasant voice. Fair enough. I'm running out of fuel. This I have become hyper aware of, and I am 77 miles from my destination. If I click I, how much fuel do I have left? So I've got 184 miles in leftover fuel. So yeah, I can definitely get to where I'm going, and then probably to a petrol station. That's not too bad. Road Rage Simulator, yes. Near enough, Oatbread. Good to see you. Thanks for the 25 bits. Very, very kind, sir. As I say, all bits and donations are going into the not-so-tiny tuition fund. Hit me up if you want to play some games someday. Well, can do, Emily. I'm sure I'll be around today at some point if you are. But yeah, the tuition fund. If you don't know about it, you can read about it in the panels below the stream there. If you're on mobile, I think there's a tab called air quotes about, which you can go to, and all the information's there. But yeah, basically it's for Jane. She's going to uni. We're up to Yep, there it is. £4,400 into the uni fund. Because she's got to pay for her first year of uni, because she did because student finance gives you 4 years of tuition, or tuition funding, but she's already done 2 years, a foundation year and a first year of a course that she wasn't a fan of in the end. So she's moving to a 3-year H&D in silversmithing, and the way that student finance works, and the way me and Jane thought it would work, was that they pay for your first 2 years and then you have to pay for the third. But the reality is actually they do it in reverse. If you have less owed, air quotes, years than there are years on the course that you're going to, then you have to come up for the funding in the order of first, second, third, not third, second, first. And part of the reason for that is there's no point in student finance paying for somebody's first and second year if they can't raise the funds for the third, because then they don't get the qualification. So for them, it makes much more sense and protects their financial security if they get the students pay for the first year. Because if they pay for the first year, then it's done and it's paid, and then they can fund the second and third year, knowing that they will be able to make the end of the qualification. So yeah, we basically got stung with a basically £9,500 bill, 9.25. Yeah, exactly, Crisis. But yeah, because we didn't realise that, we basically have to come up with £9,000 as quickly as possible. And we do have some savings and stuff, but we're trying not to dip into the savings, because the savings are if the savings are there to, you know, for the, you know, in the event that Track IR becomes a necessity and an emergency for, you know, daily life, then, you know, that's what it's there for. In case of leakage and stuff, yeah. Shut down, breaking down, yeah, exactly. Or shit breaking down, exactly right. That's what it's there for. So we're trying not to dip into our savings. My parents are also doing a big favour for us as well. They've been very, very generous. Because what's happened is, it's sad to say, but my granddad, the granddad that raised me was not my biological granddad. My biological granddad and my father were estranged for about 20 years after a falling out. Didn't talk to each other for 20, 30 years. And they got back in touch only about a year before biological granddad passed away. So what happened was, biological granddad and actual granddad that took me around the park, they both unfortunately passed away within about 8 months of each other. It was very, very close together. And so my dad ended up with quite a lot of inheritance. Now, he's used that inheritance to pay off the mortgage for the house, but the mortgage plan that he was on, I don't know much about mortgages, so forgive me if I get this wrong. But apparently with the mortgage for the house, he's paid that off, but he gets some of the money back in, like, gratuity. I'm not entirely sure. He gets, like, a portion of his mortgage back for paying it in full. And so what he's going to do is he's giving his 3 kids, with, like, me, my little brother, and my half-brother, some of that gratuity, which is nice. So that's going to be a big help, especially if we can't make target for Jane's uni. That is a bit snug in there. What about playing it? I'm going to play it safe, because that looks very snug in there. I can get Track IR5 for some £135. Do we need another spicy Norwegian shipment, do we? We'll see. Probably not. We've got to save me money. Not least because we're getting a barbecue this month for Jane's birthday. Because I don't own a barbecue. Because I've never had a property before, so I've never had cause to have a barbecue. Lovely stuff. Right, there is a few thousand punds. A little bit of money. And that's what we want. So let's take a look at the job market from here. Sounds like you have a lot of safety nets. Yeah. And I know I'm lucky. Like, a lot of people do struggle sort of day to day. Norway. Let's take a look at outright price. Edinburgh. Norway could be quite interesting. I very rarely go to Norway. I've never been to Norway. In fact, this will be the first time I'm over here. Hi there. Why were you running down the stairs like a rhinoceros? Oh, is your bubble mailers here? Okay, well, I'm going to just sit tight for a moment while the door is answered. Norway is super chill. Well, you're not going to miss that truck in your rear view mirror, it's true. Luxury SUVs, 10 tons of them. Let's do it. Just open the door. Greet him. So, Jane, chat does this weird thing, right? Jane does this weird thing where she can see the delivery driver and she knows the delivery driver's out there. So Ray, but rather than
social distancing and stuff, they have to place the package at the front door and then walk away from the door. But no. So I am not going to answer it until they
you gotta no. See, that would make sense, but because you didn't open the door for him, your man had to use the doorbell. And touch the doorbell where there's bad things and germs on it. I suppose. Right, okay. So let's snip out then. Yeah. Thank you very much there to Oatbread. Oh boy! Please drive around all of Europe and maybe stop at my old home of Dusseldorf. I've been to Dusseldorf a few times. Astronut. Why do I recognise that name? I'm not entirely sure. Round we go here. So far I've been going for about an hour and a half. It's been quite nice. BHV. You two have a window to scream out.
Keep
Leave it at the door. That's it.
filthy
£20 from Crisis. Thank
Enjoy
you.
your streams and even the occasionally Jay's belchers. Here's to help with the tuition fund.
Thank you so
Best
much.
of luck with the uni course.
Well, I'll say thank you on Jane's behalf because she's opening a parcel. But thank you very, very much, mate. That's very kind. Very sweet of you. Nice truck colour. Thank you, Burka. Burka? No, that's different. It's not your username. Burger. Hauling Volvos? No, I'm SUVing today. Oh, there could be Volvos. They actually do look like Volvos. That's seamless. Right, so I need to try and find a petrol station on my way if I can. Volvo SUVs. All the envelopes. Lovely. Good shit. Right, round on the right. And off we go. Quite a long load, and goes without saying, quite fragile. There it is. Bit more power there. The colour is fab. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Sini. Round up. Small amounts of understeer there with the trailer. How's it doing? Zero damage. Zero damage on the trailer, and that's the important thing. But just pretend that didn't happen. I turned the wheel then and nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so we got a small amount of damage on the truck, but that's fine. Take it easy. I turned nothing. Nobody saw that.
Oh.
Thank you very much there to NVQS Flawless. Thank you very much for 25 months, sir. We should hopefully be getting the 36-month loyalty badge soon, which is sort of a slightly greeny-looking Big Blue, because my plan is to have Big Blue turn into Zambi Bear. So yeah, we're gonna have a Zambi Bear as I think the 48 month. But for the moment, the 36 is going to be sort of halfway between the two, which is nice. Bit of aquaplaning into a signpost. Yeah, it's fine. Who reads signposts? You know, they're not going to miss it. And if they didn't have to put up my signposts, then the council would, you know, they'd be out of a job. You know, I'm keeping the road maintenance people employed.
Oh,
Thank you very much there to Crisis as well as the 20 quid. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub, sir. Do enjoy your emotes. Very good. Right, we're now up to speed. Top gear 16. Locking the cruise control. Stretch me leg. Have me big toe resting over the brake, ready for the eventuality of something horrible happening. Nice. You're back thinking of community by driving over road signs. Yep. Very good stuff. The washing machine had a sing-song, sweetheart. I don't know whether you heard it. I'm disappointed you don't remember me.
Keep the change,
Oh,
you filthy
ooh,
animal.
Dwayne.
I work in higher education and know how tough it can be. It's not much, but every little bit will help.
Ah, thank you very much, Dwayne.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Ah, that's very sweet, mate. Thank you very, very much. Okay. That's very, very sweet of you, mate. Thank you. At this rate, you can afford Track IR in no time, don't you? Yeah. Let's not get it twisted. It's not for my Track IR fund, this. Pretty much every penny that doesn't go into running the house, be it, you know, food, water, electricity, gas, pretty much every pound, penny and cent is going into the tuition fund, because it's vitally important that Jane gets a chance to do what she actually loves at university. Because I've seen her beat her hands bloody on the wall about doing a course that she absolutely hated, and I said that I would support her in her transition between this course and that course, and if that means if having to save up £9,000 by penny pinching, making sure that you don't leave the gas on, making sure you don't use too much hot water. If that's what it takes to give somebody a crack at the career that they want to do for the rest of their lives, then fuck it, yeah, rock and roll. And he missed the fuel station. I did actually miss the fuel station. Is there another one? What course is she taking? She's doing she's doing a H&D in silversmithing. Let's have a look here. There's another fuel station, well, nowhere nearby. Now, I am running on fumes, so I should maybe ease off the throttle just a little bit. Not least because I'm changing corners here. I can only hope there's another petrol station around. I can't really turn round. These junctions don't allow for it. That sounds cool. Silversmithing. Jane! She's otherwise predisposed. I cannot... What's your course?
Jewelry and silversmithing.
Jewelry and silversmithing. So like gemstones and stuff like that, and working with gold and silver and jewelry, basically. I need the gods to be kind with petrol stations here. I'm going to get it quite low over there. Oh my god, Mr. Freddy!
Get yourself a nice track IR, babe slaps bum.
Babe slaps bum. Freddy, I'm not... Look, you're not giving me a Brazilian. Fucking slaps bum. Cheeky. Very cheeky. My cheeky. That's a fuel station. But where is it? I think if I pull up here... Not really on the road there, but don't worry about it. Thank you very much, mate. We're just going to come spluttering into this petrol station. I'm not sure exactly where it is in here. Like it's below us. How much fuel am I running on? Nothing. I've got 14 miles left in fuel here. I'm just gonna let gravity do a lot of this. Ooh, very close. Very nice. Somebody with the Umbrella Corporation in chat there. Oh god. Well, now we fill up the tank for the £1 million it's going to cost me. Just about made that. Yeah, there's no way we would have been able to carry on. I could even try and repair my truck here, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I got very lucky with that petrol station. A quick drink of water as well. I can fuel up too. Thank you very much, mate.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Oh my god.
You have a nice voice.
Thank you very much, mate. Oh, chat's being too mushy. Ooh. Holy shit, chat. Thank you so much. Like, genuinely. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. They're they're sponsoring a bear.
What is this? Thank you so much.
No, it is very, very kind of people. Thank you very. It's just making the whole endeavour of saving that much more realistic and possible. So thank you very much. It does really take a lot of the stress off of our shoulders, and we massively appreciate that. You're good people, chat. You're good people. And blessed. Blessed streamer.
I'm standing here trying not to cry.
No, they are absolute sweethearts in chat, man. There's some power in there somewhere. Blessed are the cheesemakers, that's it. We are too blessed to be stressed. It's a good motto, that. Change left-hand lane. I heard Q can cry on command. That's it. Okay, I'm crying on command. Ooh. Sorry, there we go. Got that out of me. Right, round over here. Remember, Quebec, Janet, you get what you deserve. Consider this a non-threat.
Oh, yeah.
Big Kappa. Thank you very much there to Timbered Stew for the tier 1 sub. Very, very kind of you. Thank you very much. No, honestly, thank you very much, everyone. It's very, very sweet of you. And it does really help because it's not just going on fucking
Takeaways anymore.
yeah, it's not going on takeaways. It's not going on Star Citizen. I have to say that because the girlfriend's here, but it's not going on Star Citizen. But yeah.
Ray for Raid?
Oh,
I already have a store.
yeah.
If you go on my Twitch, there is a link to my store. I have paintings and stuff. Yeah, I also take commissions.
What is the fund name? The Tuition Fund. Kick. It's available below the stream.
Keep the change, you filthy
Oh,
animal.
£5 from Oatbread. Oh God,
Oh baby,
stay on the
please
road.
take my life savings. Next time you see Cyanide, tell him that you're better than him
Big
and
cat.
womble forehead, forehead, forehead.
Forehead. That's very, very kind. Taking your life savings. That's a bit.
Have a burp.
Have a burp. You have paid for burp for Big Bap. Big Bap. No, not Big Bap. Is something else.
Keep the change, you
Oh, I got a nut.
filthy animal.
Wait.
You can
What?
make a better cry than
Ash.
that.
Stop!
Okay, I'm gonna better cry. Okay, I've got my better cry coming. Hang on. Is that better? Funny. I'm driving around with my indicator on. Jesus.
Oh,
WD-40
yeah.
anymore.
WD-40. The track is squeaking. That's not a cry. That's a deflating balloon. Sounds like he's yawning. We call this nose Q waking up in D minor. Do it in D minor.
No. That's not cute yawn.
That's
Cute
the-
yawn sounds more like an opera.
Oh! Yeah, cube opera. Q minor. Yeah. So that's who. Yeah, that's what I sing when I'm playing Deep Rock. It was a joke. You laugh now. Somebody get the laugh track. Thank you. I need like some BBC canned laughter from like Red Dwarf or something. Sounds like a really pathetic truck hitting the brakes. Fucking how dare you? How?
Nice one, car.
Big roast. Big savage. Stop yawning, you're setting me off. Okay. Let's see how many people I can set off.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Oh, thank you very much there.
Donates menacingly told you. You get what you deserve. Hope it helps. Smiley face.
Wanna go with?
Thank you very much. And thank you also to Ramen244. I think I did miss your sub there. Thank you very much for the 10 months. Almost a year now. How's it been, Quebec? Oh, it's been an interesting year. Like I say, this is the first year that I have left the nest. I am on, you know, the renting ladder, renting market. I don't know. Like I am a renter. I am a tenant. I am Doctor Who. Oh god, there's a burp coming. She's making the burp face. There it is. I just looked at her. She made the burp face. Jane's burp face is immense concentration. You know the 1,000-yard stare from SpongeBob.
Concentration, and then I do a dirt face when I
Yeah,
actually do it.
literally do a derp face.
Which is why it's so fitting.
No screams. No
Ice
screams. A valued member of society getting milked as a cash cow. What? Yeah, to be fair. Yeah, as a renter.
So there was a van
Yeah.
just passed, and his brakes squeaking away sounded like your air quotes cry.
That, you see, I'm offended. I'm offended. Is it 20 year? It's
Exactly.
2020. 2018 was the year to be offended. 2020 is the year to be marinated in rage. I am so marinated right now. I am honey glazed with anger. No. Jesus Christ. And now I'm yawning all the time, I know, right? Oh, toll booth. And now, are these the ones with the barriers? Or are these the drive-thrus? These are the drive-thrus. £11! Financial ruin. Honey glazed queue. I'll tell you what, for Christmas our mum did a honey glazed gammon. And it was just phenomenal. It was maple syrup glaze, wasn't it? It wasn't a honey glaze. Maple glaze, yeah. Honey Glazed Rage is a great album. Teriyaki BBQ Beck. I like that. Barbecue Beck.
I can't say what song it is because I don't have my headphones. But it is Night Run.
It's Night Run. Yeah.
Wave, retro wave, chill wave mix.
By Asthenic.
Yeah, Asthenic.
Asthenic is the YouTube channel. Just nice, chill synthwave music.
Let me see.
There we go. Oh god, it's weird. I've got no audio. Big scare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that track either. It's nice though. It's nice music. What do you eat to burp like that? It's the coffee you keep sending a jive.
He hasn't sent me coffee in ages.
I don't know. I think it was the root cause.
But
This is a hairpin here. I don't like this.
I can't say it's milk.
It's yeah. It is just a genetic trait. Why don't we just make you coffee with? Never mind. Never mind. Burp the alphabet. Burp goals. Apparently.
I cannot burp the alphabet. I don't want. And these aren't forced burps, I'll have you know.
Yeah, she's not. She's. That's the scary thing, chat. She's not even trying.
These are just au naturel. Thank you again, chat, for all of the donations.
Yeah, no, genuinely, chat. That's a big help. Like I say, it's not getting wasted or anything like that. It's literally just so Jane can go to university. That's literally where the fund is going. So that's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much.
You get to see me make stuff on stream.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
That's the nice thing about silversmithing, is that you can kind of, as long as you've got some of the kit, you can bring it home with you. That's part of the reason why I'm downstairs in the living room gaming and Jane's upstairs in her own little studio, because Jane needs a studio. I don't need a studio. I don't even need clothes. I can stream in my underwear, as I am now. 100% natural burps. It's true.
Yes, albino Bob, it does.
Well, so yeah, albino, just to clarify. So student finance covers you for up to 4 years of study, but if you do more than 4 years, then you have to pay the tuition.
Well, it's like if your initial course that you go on to is 3 years, then that's all you get funding for.
Yeah.
So, like, I only got funding for 3 years. So even if I would have stayed on the course that I went on, I would have still had to pay for the funding. But I didn't know that.
Fucking hell. I was looking at chat.
Stop being
I did.
shit at something?
So it's fine. It's fine. I didn't see there was an island there. Just kind of. Sorry,
Smooth
Blade.
sand.
No, Blade. You can't. You were right, Blade. You kind of blacked out there, Blade. You look like you sort of had a bit of a brief fever dream. Are you okay? I think you saw something. I'm not. I brought dishonor upon my people. I have to now commit Sudoku. She's looking at me. Jane is big weeb, and she's upset. You have a trucker judging you, it's true.
What?
Jane is big weeb.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
£5 from Metal Cooler, thank you!
A truck carrying Vicks Vaporub crashed on the highway.
Vaporub.
However, there was no congestion for hours.
Oh, very good. Go on. Jane, find the snare drum, will you?
Where is
It's
it?
the middle top folder, and then it's the left one. There it is. Well done. Okay, there's elevator music and there's submarine alarm. Don't play with any of the others. I can't defend myself from driving. Very nice.
Okay.
It's okay. We changed it back. We're all right. Panic over. One bit there from Ramen. I gotta go get some sleep. Have a good day. You too, mate. Thank you very, very much. And thanks for dropping in, mate. And thank you for your sub. Very kind. Do many degrees in the UK take longer than 4 years? My course was 5 years minimum with an optional year of work placement that still cost me money. To be honest, I know very little about university. I never went to university. I went to college and then went to work. Part of the biggest reason why it's so important for me, for Jane to obviously get on the right course, is that I didn't do that. I left what would be middle school, I guess, for some people. I left secondary school here in the UK with absolutely no idea what I wanted to specialise in. I did a GCSE in engineering, IT, another form of IT called OCR Nationals, and something else. And so basically I was gearing up for IT work. I think this is the fast lane, isn't it? Yeah. So that's what I did. But yeah, like I basically went into college and I had no idea, because like when you're at GCSE, IT is just IT. You know what I mean? There's no, that's it. That's all there is. But as soon as you go from college to like sixth form, or sorry, from secondary school to college or sixth form, IT suddenly separates down into dozens of subcategories, and you're expected to choose one. So software development, hardware and maintenance, networking, computer science, the list goes on and on. And it's like, I had no idea which course I wanted to go with. I didn't have a clue, so I just picked one. I went with software development, and I hated it. I viciously hated it. I would say that is probably the only time in my life where I've ever actually been like depressed enough to like not want to get out of bed in the morning. Like genuinely, it was a horrible time in my life because I was told I couldn't change. As soon as I locked into that course, that was it. Dunzo. And so basically, I left qualification. I left college with a crap qualification. I only got a pass grade, and it was like a diploma level 3, like pass grade. It's worthless basically in anything other than a distinction. So I got a crap qualification in a field that I didn't want to take further, and it was kind of like, well, screw it. No chance of university on the back of that. Thank you very much for the £5 something.
I have the eye of the tiger, the heart of a lion, and a lifetime ban from the zoo.
Very nice, very, very nice. Good. That's good. The only joke that I know about the zoo is a man walks past in the zoo to find a baguette in a cage, and he goes to the zookeeper. What's going on there? And the zookeeper goes, it's bred in captivity. I've got a face palm. Jane's given me my own snare drum. Boo. As bad as you're driving. Look, it's a tough crowd. It's a tough crowd. I'm here all week. Try the fish. Don't try the fish, it's awful. I wonder if anybody's ever done that at the end of a stand-up routine. It's like, I tried the fish. Spent three nights on the bog. Stay clear of the fish. Thank you very much. Probably shouldn't be coming up here in 16th gear. In fact, I can feel the engine just choking. Very nice, round on the left here. You are. She's pulled up a dining room chair next to me, and you're even on the right side as well, on my left side. Excellent burp commentary. Yep. Very nice. Hashtag Jaina for co-pilot. Okay, Jaina for co-pilot. Grab the wheel. Go. You drive. I'll be on the pedals. There we go. This is nice. I can just lean back, let Jane drive.
Ah, it's so hard to do this one-handed.
Lovely. Just stay on the road. There you go. She's struggling. Do you want to change down again?
I don't know how.
Left flappy paddle. There it is. One more. There you go. Stay on target. This is beautiful, this is. Okay.
You don't have to do anything.
I'll change up. Okay, she's let go. Oh. just headbutted my microphone.
Inject some nitro. Is that your chair, or did you just actually fart?
I think if I can claim it was my chair, then I'll say it was my chair. It's definitely a fart. Unequivocally. What if you don't smell it? Is it then not a fart? If you fart in a room but no one smells it, does it make a sound?
Sure, it makes a sound. It's whether it made a smell or not.
£9. I'm financially ruined. You missed my zoo joke. Sorry, Adrius.
Unfortunately, we can't go back.
We can't go back. Very
You
nice.
have 3 monitors. Still, you don't have chat on a big screen. It won't.
Well, I've got it over there. It's not right over here. A fart that doesn't smell is a wasted opportunity.
Ow!
Sorry, I just elbowed the co-pilot. She's elbowed me back. I'm a traffic hazard. How dare you? How very dare you? Accurately, how dare you? A friend of mine said to me, he who holds in his farts has other things to hide. That's great, I love that. He who holds in his farts has other things to hide. That is fantastic. I love that. A man walks into a zoo, in the zoo a single dog. It was a shit zoo. Oh. Ooh! God, I nearly went then. Okay, we're off-road. Jesus.
I gave you that one, Adrian.
Okay, yep. Jane's on snare drum patrol. If she sees a good joke, she'll give you a snare drum.
If I read it.
If she reads it. Cube read.
Well, we do one-handed driving.
Are they going to ask a question about how those cars are so dirty? I'm going to say, where's my microphone going? No, this is like a hairpin bit. I ain't giving you control of this. I value this cargo. I gave you it on the straight. This you can go away here. Oh, that was the racing line. Can you just? Nope. Hold on.
This is for Mr. Kick Killer.
Very nice. I need to get like a one when the jokes are bad.
Good joke, huh? How about X driving skills? Joke.
Oh dear. I'm big muchos offendo. Okay, here's the auto ones. Another £6. Why don't they just take a large sum of money off me once I get to the end? I suppose people turn off, don't they? See, where you've positioned the microphone is pretty much right in front of my field of view. I've got like a microphone mustache at the moment. Just there will do fine. There it is. Quebec's Spanish is almost as bad as his driving. Oui. Big offence.
That's French.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Oh, £5 there. Thank you.
Studying computer science in university currently. The loan is painful, but the experience is more than worth it. Here is a little to James.
That's very, very kind, mate. Thank you. It's all the more appreciated because you're a student, so I know £5 is an unprecedented windfall. So I appreciate that all the same, sir. Thank you very much. Big love. Big love on chat there. Thank you. Christine Sand, even. If I'm going to shout it loudly, I should at least read it properly. Just coasting on in here. Very good. Awesome stuff. Nice one. Good shit. Round on the right here. Two fish swim into a concrete wall. The other one turns to the other and says, "Damn." These are great. These are from that. These have got to be from baddadjokes.com. They're making me cringe.
Hold my 75 miles an hour.
Boss said he wanted it done quickly. I'm towing my getaway vehicles, so no one's ever going to spot a bright pink Renault. See, bright yellow there. Park up next to that. They'll think it's a modern art exhibit.
It's a racing truck. It's not got stripes though.
But yeah, it doesn't have racing stripes. Let's have a look here. That's 90. I think I can get away with that. Let's change down a little bit. Whip the wheel over left. Good shit. Round on the right. Did you hear about the man who stole the calendar? He got 12 months. Oh, God. I've not heard that one. That's pretty good, though.
Have a good one, Dwayne.
See you later, Dwayne. Thank you very much for the donation, mate. That's very, very kind of you, sir. Oh, look at this. They've put this little bollard in to make fucking parking a pain in the ass. Thank you. SCS software. Can't see a bloody thing. I ain't going to be able to line up on this easily. Just rolling over that. Oh, that was a heroic effort, but ultimately it was crap. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to decouple, realign, and then I'm going to come back at it. I am a big cheater. Big dishonor. I bet you'll still make a hash of it. Hey, you see, it just didn't need anything at all. Very, very nice. Lovely. Luxury SUVs. Honestly, I can't believe how hard you can trigger me with this game gear. It's fine. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Level 18. Excellent blade. It was an excellent delivery. Right. Okay. Well, that brings us nicely to the end of the song, to be honest. I couldn't have timed that better. Oh! Well, I've got nothing better to do. I'm not really doing anything.
A drink.
A drink of water I can do. I mean, do I don't really... Do I drive? Do some more? 2 hours?
No.
It's been fun. Yeah, I could do some more. If you don't mind being my cabbie, sitting with me.
I have to.
Okay.
Myself and my phone.
I'm gonna do some stretches. Jane, entertain the good people while I limber up.
Hi chat. How are you doing? I have been told I need to host instead of co-host for a moment. How is everybody doing? And again, thank you so much for all of the donations. It means a heck ton because I can go to university with all of this money that you've been throwing at me. OP Killer Shoot, thank you for the biddies. I sound lovely? Why thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been doing alright. Just kinda... Well, I got a few commissions roll in, so I've been working on those. Possibly be streaming those later? We'll see. Oh my god, Crisis, please. Oh, God. Nice one, Albino.
Someone ban him. Ban him.
Rude.
No, I can't ban Bob. Bob the Builder. Albino Bob the Builder.
So for the first commission that I have to make a cross-stitch portrait of somebody's friend's cat, because I'm doing it, they're going to be giving it to them as a present. And the other one is of a doggo, which I have to do another portrait, as well as two keychains of the dog. So, is big fun. I have to do all of the pixel art beforehand, so that's what we've been doing on stream. So yeah. Any other random artsy questions?
I'm doing stretches, Agarob. I'm just gonna have a bite of lunch and then yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I'm like, I am your lunch break.
Yeah,
Can you go upstairs and get my water bottle and my phone? Thank you. It's the least you can do.
The role reversal here. Me getting you your water bottle.
Yeah, but I didn't expect to be down here the entire afternoon.
You're enjoying it.
Yes, Hairtog, I am the lunch lady now. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm doing alright, Adrius. Ugh. His mouse is sweaty. Eee.
It's not sweaty.
Eee.
It's not a sweat.
It's moist.
It's man
sweat.
man moisture.
Man moisture. E is what that is. Biggest E. Sarkonin, that is disgusting. Mouse water. Oh my god, no. Please, no. Big yikes. No, Petra. They don't. He just leaves sweat marks everywhere. For he is a sweaty man. You have eaten my fucking pasty, dick.
Had my boiga. You had my boiga.
I gave you the nice pasta and you offered it to me last night. And you made that in the microwave as well, you heretic. Who the fuck does a pasty in the microwave? Big disgusting. You do it in the oven, Crisis.
Crisis gets.
You do it in the fucking oven, and then the pastry actually goes crispy, like how it's meant to be, because it's pastry. What? What is with you men? Digby does it too.
Does he?
Yes,
Maybe.
he is also a heretic.
There's a bit of patriarchy going.
Goddamn heretics is what you are. I also want you to know that his chair is even moist. I'm getting rid of it. My jeans are moist from sitting on his chair because swat up the chair. Ugh. I'm sitting on, oh god. Literally, it's disgusting. Can you stop being a specimen? Oh no, it's I'm gonna need to change trousers. It's so cringe.
You heard it here first, chap. Get his trousers wet. Big kick. I've had the bird flip.
I don't know what else to say now. There's not really much to talk about now. Just sat there eating the Cornish pasty.
Yeah, you're on. It's your.
I didn't realize I was gonna get a segment.
Well, keep the hype going.
Hype, 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 hype.
That's the stuff.
So Ash, I've got 2 commissions going at the moment. One, I have to do a portrait of a cat, and the other one is a dog, as well as 2 keychains of the dog in various positions. So, lots of stitching ahead, but also lots of pixel art. Yes, they're gonna be stitches, not painting. The first one of the cat is gonna be roughly the same size as the large fish that I did, or the one I did for Womble. And dog one is gonna be slightly smaller. Hi, Poppy Seed! But yes, if you want any portraits of pets done, I have commissions open. So yes, hit me up in the DMs if you would like. Pretty projects. You'll be put on the waiting list. Fuck off!
Ready? I'm home.
Great. Out.
She's out. Ugh. Ugh. So normally I'd only do like a 2-hour stream, but you know what? I'm enjoying myself. So we're going to do one more long haul, and then we'll call that a session. Keep our music going. Night Drive 2 just loading up here. I'm guessing I'm going to have to relog because it's probably disconnecting me from the server. So you saw it. There we go. Is Quebec taking the afternoon off? Right, I know, right? I had lunch. I had a microwave Ginster's pasty, which actually was really nice. I would even say better than the oven derivative. No. I've got some lemonade to just wash it down. How long is one delivery? Depends on how far away it is, doesn't it? We'll figure that out as we go. Quite a few people on. Gorgeous. I chose a man with the aspiring face hair that I cannot grow. Oh dear. A fake beard. Buy me like a Santa, like mall Santa's like beard. If you see a crime stat at an Apple store, do you get an eyewitness? Jesus. Jesus Christ, that's good actually. Right, play. Let's see what's on the freight market for us today. Oh dear, big burp. That was it. That was pathetic. You see what I mean?
That was actually...
Oh, that was cold. Oh god. Sorry, some lemonade leapt out of the glass onto my fucking bare leg. As I'm gaming in my pants. Right. Let's have a look. So we're in here. That's not bad actually. Per mile. How about the price per distance? We got one going down there. That's articulated. That's not particularly long distance though, but it should make for an interesting drive. Let's go to Ardennes. 6 tons of computer processors. Quick slap of that. Fire up the beast. Now, where is our destination? It looks like what we're picking up is actually here already. I've just got to reverse back round and go and grab it. Five out of 4 people admit they're bad with fractions, yeah? So my plan actually, right, let me whack the hazards on. So if you're going to like this, right, so if I turn it round, I'm going to reverse to the trailer, because then I can just reverse straight into it. I'm sure my engine's going to be very happy with me. Right, let's have a look. Freight market. Computer parts. That's not really too long of a haul, but that's alright. It might be the one we finish up on. Big brain. I know, right? This is all going to go beautifully. Why are more vehicles rear wheel steer? Why is that not a thing? I imagine there's good reason for it. There we go. Sort of nowhere near lined up, but you know, the game appreciates that it will trigger blade, so it lets me do it. There we go. Round we go. Nice. Brilliant. So this is an articulated trailer. Lovely stuff. Thank you very much for the 100 bits there, Annihilator. I gave my dad his 50th birthday card. He looked at me and said, one would have been enough. Very nice. Beautiful. Rain isn't too bad. I could step down to sort of... Nobody saw that. Any damage on the trailer? No, so it didn't happen. That is the logic behind this. This hairpin's a bit hairy. There it is. We could repair while we're here. It's only 10% damage, it's not that much. We'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be alright. It's a mechanical thing. It would be inherently unstable. Front wheel steering wants to self-align when you take your hands off the wheel. Rear steering wants to full lock. I see. Okay, good to know. I've learnt a thing. Whoa. That lemonade's quite nice, actually. Oh, am I getting straight on the ferry, am I? Oh, jeez. Look at that. Wasting no time. God, I'll be there in fucking 4.5 seconds flat. I just watched a documentary about beavers. It was the best damn show I ever saw. Oh. You know, Jane's still got custody over the snare drum, so if you don't earn it, you don't get it. Jane's... She's no longer interested, chap. Your jokes are so bad, she's just looking at her mobile. She can't appreciate good things. I'm beginning to suspect that you're not from Quebec. The art of pinball is something I've been reading about. There we go. I believe that's called the art of what? Pinball. Right, so we're going to hurt shells. She shall hurt. That's Calais. That says Calais up there. That's big lie. Alright. Rocking and rolling. Let's go. Did I damage the trailer? Still no damage to the trailer, so you know. The goods are sound. I've got no idea how to drive with an articulated trailer. I don't know whether you could tell, chat. I know it's like top secret. Little bit of pavement mounting there, that's alright. Could have pulled in there to repair, but... Ah well, moving on. A-OK it is. I'd like to say that's debatable, but Q is adorable and that would disrespect him. Ah, that's very kind. Is this in-game real hours? No, thankfully. It's all accelerated. I forget exactly what scale Euro Truck runs at, but it's not 1-to-1. Don't drink and drive. Oh, sorry, red light. I don't know what. I saw red light and I thought red must mean. I genuinely had a really big brain fart then.
Better.
Get better. Red equals fast. Yeah, green skin logic. You is drunk. Apparently. I don't know what's in this lemonade. Fire truck mode engaged. That's it. There we go. Another nice drink. Ah, lovely. Don't drink and drive, it's true. I've gone off rum completely. Pig porking. I got absolutely ratted on it, like at a Halloween party last year, and whenever I smell it now, it's just like, oh. As a lumberjack, I know that I've cut exactly 2,417 trees. I know because every time I cut one, I keep a log. She's going in. She's going in. That's a snare drum. Well done. Grimmy's ooh, absinthe is where it's at. You're a sick man, Crisis. Jesus. Lovely stuff. Those wipers are annoying the hell out of me. Who designs them not to clear the whole screen? Well, you don't need the whole screen clear. You genuinely have no idea. Well, okay, fair enough. Not bad. Not bad at all. Lovely, lovely. I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I'm tripping all day. I've heard that one. That's good. That's older than time itself. I never. That's a good one. There's a quality dad joke from dadjokes.net.
It's not good enough. There's snare drum for that.
Oh God, to be or not to be a horse rider. That is the equestrian. Snare drum. It's coming in.
Like that one.
You like that one?
It was cheesy.
It was like, there you go. Good job. Good job, Glock. Well done. A dyslexic man walks into a bra. I got a laugh. You actually got an audible laugh, so you get...
I'm not gonna give him the
You're not going to give him the snare drum, but you've got the highest honour, which is the laugh out loud. Lovely stuff. On our way there. I think I will wrap this up with our last order. I think this will be our last order of the day. What do you call Aquaman's kids? A hero, as in fish. Row. I had to explain that.
Terrible joke.
It's a big sad. How we can fall from grace.
I mean,
I am big sad. I am very offended. I am very offended. I was with the savage roast. But to be fair, I am literally playing Euro Truck Simulator with pants pulled up halfway up my chest. I'm literally wearing this as like a big like nappy. Like the elastic belt for my fucking boxers are just underneath my man tits at the moment. Like I've got them pulled up like a. Just there's comfort. It's like long socks. There's comfort in it. SpongeBob style. Yeah, that's it. Picker, it didn't happen.
guess it didn't happen then.
This didn't happen. That's an image that we needed to see. I mean, you saw it in your mind's eye, and I'm sure your mind has. I'm sure your mind has sculpted me generously. I'm sure I look lovely in that image. A picture I didn't need in my head.
All of chat is now violated by that image.
That's the
in
one.
Their head. Good job.
Does scarring someone's mind's eye, mind's eye, is that like part of?
Traumatizing.
Yeah, is that something in the Geneva Convention? Scaring someone's mind's eye. Like if I was to go, imagine a large woman in fishnet stockings. You know, does that is that?
We can't kink shame.
We can't kink shame. Yeah, to be fair,
Let's
I
not
apologise.
kink shame. Just because it's not our thing.
Look like a butcher, ham in twine.
Psychological warfare.
Psychological warfare, that's it.
Is not against the Geneva Convention.
What happens when an English teacher flies a plane? No. That's pretty good, Herta. I like that. You got a burp from Jane. She's sort of uninterestedly on her phone. Like that Top Gear challenge where they're trying to impress the teenagers. Just, they couldn't give a shit. That is Jane right now. Q in high stockings. Well, you know. Enough money. I know, man. OnlyFans ahoy. They're hot for Jane May right now. That's the one, Bacon. Jane May.
No.
Jane May. Well, here's something that could get her attention. Do you remember the fan fiction? Oh, God.
I read the fan fiction.
You read my fan fiction?
Yes.
You horrible person. I couldn't read my fan fiction.
The fact is, I think it was actually just a comedy.
You thought it was a comedy?
Oh,
It's nice to know that me in a romantic scenario is a comedy.
Well, it is anyways. Because just look at us. This is a romantic
I
comedy.
try very hard. Try very hard and she just laughs at me.
Yes, sir. I can appreciate that. Yes, guys, there was a fan fiction.
God, it was from ages ago. It's from the dark days of this channel's infancy.
Wasn't it written by Batty?
Yeah, I think it was written by Mr. Batty. I can't even remember. It was
about you and the other coach.
Yeah, there was like another person called Quebec, this lass. I can't remember. Like, I don't know where she is now. I think she goes to university in Birmingham. It's quite funny. But yeah,
I thought she was.
I think Catler shared it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not something you should go looking for.
I don't even know where.
It's weird.
I don't even know where you would find it.
No, I don't know either. A fan fiction about yourself is just horrible. It's just oh no, I don't just it's just the worst thing you can read. There's another lorry ahead of us. Say it ain't so.
Right? It was cringy in all of its hilariousness, just because. of the
Let's
fact
just
that
step up the
that's
wipers.
So not you.
Yeah.
It's more that fact.
Try and stay on the road if I can. Just as a special treat. As a nice release to Blade's blood pressure. We will stay between the white lines for about a mile, if we can. Beck had an intense, throbbing, sensual relationship with his Thrustmaster steering wheel. Oh dear.
Big yikes.
Big yikes. Stop. That's pretty funny, actually. Oh, are we here? I think this is us. This is it. This has been an alright stream. I've been happy with this as a whole. I've really enjoyed myself. It's been a good laugh. I should probably turn the high beams off so oh no, they are off. Yeah, there's no way I'm parking an articulated trailer. I think you can only do where do you want it. Which is fair enough. Chill stream, yeah, that was good. I really enjoyed it. It was nice. Yeah, that's important.
And you crazy motherfuckers throwing monies.
Yeah, I know.
Insane.
No, it is very good of you, chat. Thank you very much for that.
Aw, that's so sad. Aw, that is a sad joke. And I feel that. That hits home. That hits home. The joke is painful. Big sad.
You're big sad.
I am sponge sad now.
Sponge sad. There it is. Oh no, just a tiny bit. No, I need to pick it back up. And then just reverse it a tiny bit.
Cat did it and it's super cute.
Oh, look at that, standing on the back legs. Big cute.
It has wears if you have coin.
Should post that in Twitch chat so people can enjoy that. Sad jokes now. Hello, Pickle. Good to see you, mate. Oh, biggest stretch. Yeah. Big stretch. Oh my goodness me. Playing my belly like a bongo drum. Right.
Didn't quite do it properly. Answer. Playing boobs.
Happy man. Right. Obligatory last drink of water. I will have a drink of water instead of a swig of lemonade. And yeah, we're going to leave that there. So a massive, massive thank you to everybody who's donated. Like I say, it all really helps. It all goes into the tuition fund. There's really not much more to say. It's just immensely helpful, especially.
It really is.
It's a big help because part of the money that I mentioned earlier in the stream with the money from the gratuity of my parents' mortgage, that small cash sum that we're going to be getting from them, that is going to be going into an ISA or some equivalent savings account, and is basically going to be used on a deposit for a house when that time comes. So yeah, it's a big deal basically, which is nice. So I appreciate.
If we can avoid spending that.
Yeah, if we can avoid chipping into it, that would that's the ultimate goal, isn't it? It's just got to save, and just have projections for the future, as it were. So yeah, thank you everyone, and I will catch you all later tonight. I'm not sure what we're going to be playing this evening. I'm in a little bit of an FTL mood. I don't know whether I'll do Crying Suns. I'm ever aware in Crying Suns that I need to really look at like a wiki or a guide or something about how to understand combat, because I'm just not getting it apparently. So I'm going to probably have a look at that. If not FTL, I don't know what we'll do, but we'll see. So yeah, who else is online? So Mr. Caff and Mr. Edberg are both online, and so is Mr. Sheep. I don't know whether Mr. Sheep's finishing up. I've just realised I've not actually followed Sheep, so I'm going to go and drop you off with him now. He's using a Logitech G29 and TrackIR5. There you go, he's doing it properly. So yeah, this is ZF Sheep. You can hear him and talk him in the background there. Do send him my love. And yeah, we'll catch you all in the not too distant future. So have a lovely evening, folks. I will catch you all in about 6 hours' time when stream starts. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Oh my god, yeah. Din Din Ra, thank you very much. Fucking sneaking in at the end there.
Pogs.
Big poggers, holy shit, thank you. Out of nowhere, very, very kind, mate. But fucking right at the end.
Yeah.
Very, very kind, Din. Thank you so much. All right. Have a lovely evening, folks. Have a lovely afternoon, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.